Hello, everyone. My name is Victor Wales, and you can address me as Victor. That's 100% okay. I went to UC Santa Barbara, graduated in 1992. I was a political science major. Um, some of the certifications I have, because I'm a swim coach, I have first aid, CPR, life saving. Um, so those are my main certifications. I've been a pool lifeguard. I was an ocean lifeguard for City and County in Santa Barbara, California. Um, some of the things that I've seen in person, I've seen people turn blue from almost drowning a couple times, which was pretty crazy to see somebody turn colors. I've seen lots of dislocations. I actually worked a professional jet ski race one time, and a guy broke his leg. Had another jet ski run into him. That was a little crazy. Probably the most severe thing I've ever seen um, is at that same competition. A guy fell off his jet ski and got run over by like a big like three-person 1100 Yamaha. By the time I got there, knocked unconscious, had to throw him up on a board, give him a little mouth to mouth just to make sure he was breathing because I couldn't tell. We were out in the ocean, um, and got him back around, and got him back in to the beach. Outcome was fine. Um, Most of the time, they anytime I've worked on somebody, or even put them in an ambulance, they've been okay. I mean, the human body is incredibly resilient. It's amazing what you can do to it, and people are still functioning afterwards, even when you think, man, that guy's in bad shape. Um, so I would say how prepared I am on a scale from 1 to 5. I would say 3.5, 4. I mean, there are some things I feel like I can handle a lot. I feel like I'm pretty calm, in stressful situations. I've had to do emergency action plans and put them into action a few times in my 24 years. Being around a pool, especially when you got to clear it and you're backboarding somebody or bringing them out. But if there was a lot of blood, that's one I haven't dealt with as much. So I'm not. I figure in pretty extreme situations where there's a lot of bleeding and things, that I might not be ready for that one. So I'm just going to give myself a 3.5. Um, my expectations for this class, I have a few. We had people almost get out and go to the trainer, I would say almost every day, maybe a couple people a week. I had 60 athletes, and we probably had 5 or 6 on an injury report every day for some little nagging thing or not. So I've worked with athletic trainers hand in hand for 20 plus years. I'm actually looking forward to one, um, just getting more knowledge about certain things. I mean, I know a lot of things just because I've been doing it for a long time, and so I know when a shoulder hurts or this or that, I out rotator cuff or tendonitis or that type of stuff. But I'd actually like to know what that means. And then the next thing is I want to become a little bit better at. I'm hoping to learn a little bit more about diagnosing injuries a little bit, especially in our sport, probably everybody's sport. There's always the same reason given why something hurts, just because you've seen something over and over and over again because of that sport. So I'm hoping to get a little bit better at diagnosing something from more of a medical standpoint than an experience standpoint. And it could be the same thing, but you know what I mean. And the last thing is a little bit better knowledge about rehabilitation. It's got to the point for me as a head coach for 15 years is whatever the doctor said, and I still believe that. But sometimes I'll ask somebody, well, what did they tell you to do for rehab? And sometimes I think to myself, I don't know if that's really what they should be doing. You just had shoulder surgery and they told you to row. So I'd like to get a little better at rehab, or at least have some alternatives when somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, this hurts. What else should I do instead of this exercise?" So that's what I'm hoping to gain out of this course, and I look forward to working with everybody.